procrastinated so much on making this video that it should be illegal, and that's why I had to get my get shit done glasses and get this done. So basically this video will be about my learning how to draw progress. So I saw this video on YouTube made by Marc, whose channel will be linked in the description, of course. And the title of the video basically was something like learn how to draw in 30 days. And I was like, what do I have to lose actually? So I decided to follow the video for the said 30 days. It took me a little bit longer, but whatever. So in this video, I'm gonna show you my progress from January, and you can see for yourself if I managed to learn how to draw or not. And let's get started. So I started drawing just before New Year's, and I just wanted to make a couple of drawings and see where I'm at, and just get started with the habit of drawing as often as I can, ideally every day. And these drawings took me some time, but I was still surprised with the final effect, because for my whole life all of my art teachers told me that I'm absolutely the worst in art and I can't draw or paint anything, so it was quite discouraging, I would say. And I was actually surprised that I could copy something from real life and it looks more or less similar. So that was a pleasant surprise. And here is actually where the challenge starts. It's just drawing a bunch of spheres, the same for the second day. And on the fourth day as well, I guess. Here I had to draw other stuff, so some cylinders. And the sixth day was actually pretty challenging because I had to draw a shape, whatever shape I want, and then add volume to it. So it looks like more of a 3D thing, I guess. So it was really, really challenging. And I remember I didn't know how to do it at all. But then on the second page, I kind of started to see how to do it, and it turned out to be a lot of fun in the end. But the beginning was quite difficult, I would say. Then we have just a box and eyeballs, which, let's not talk about the eyeballs. They're disgusting. And here is my first attempt to draw the hand, which was a failure, but at least I tried, And here we have part of my boot, because I was on a bus and just wanted to draw something again. So I just started to do it, and then I had to get off. And then day 9, nothing exceptional, just boxes on a box and cylinders on a cylinder, I guess. Here we have another attempt at a hand and another one. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a breakthrough of my drawing journey. I've never been that proud of myself. Okay, maybe that's a lie, but I was so freaking proud of this hand. And it was only 2 weeks after I started drawing. So this was just incredible, groundbreaking for me. It was I never even had faith that I would be able to draw hands someday, and then this looks more or less like a hand. So I was incredibly proud. Then the next day it was again some spheres and cylinders, and then I was super happy about my breakthrough for a hand, that I decided to draw another one, and it was a complete failure. But then day 11 was a complete disaster as well, because I remember I was super, super tired. I was in my bed and I just wanted to get it done and go to sleep. And of course I didn't have my pencil with me. So I decided that I am able for sure to do the challenge with my pen. and you can see the result on the screen. I couldn't do it, obviously, and yeah, I was just, you know, so done with all of this that I just decided to go to sleep and return the next day, which the next day was pretty successful. I did two days of a challenge and that day, and yeah, it was pretty fun, and it turned out to look actually quite good, definitely better than the night before. Then day 13 completely broke me, and I couldn't draw bent shapes at all, but it's fine, maybe I'll come back to it someday in my life. Then day 14, I remember I had a huge problem with this because I didn't have my phone on me, so I couldn't check the reference. So I didn't know how to chop the spheres actually, but then the next day I looked at the reference and fixed it, and it looked definitely better than those before. And day 15 was super satisfying, super exciting. And it was really nice to draw all these different shapes and forms just going through, you know, each other. And yeah, it was really fun to just play around with all the shapes. So yeah, I really loved day 15. Then I tried some shading aside from the challenge. And then we have day 16 and 17. And day 17 was pretty challenging, but I loved it so much, and I really love the final effect, like, you know, that all these tubes are kind of squeezed together but by the circly thing. It's, yeah, I really like to come back to this drawing. Then day 18 we have just a bunch of different things on top of each other, and it was really fun to draw as well. I got to play around with the shapes, which was pretty nice. And then I knew I wanted to draw that day, but I was super tired, so I just decided to draw the simplest like breakdown of a hand, just, you know, and get it done for the day. And then we have day 19. I had to draw a house. It was pretty nice. I think it turned out pretty okay. And day 20 is really exciting. I really like to go back to this day as well, because it was the first time I got to draw something that complex and like from real life. And I was super excited with the result and the fact that I can copy things from real life and they look pretty nice. So yeah, day 20 was really exciting. Here I tried some gesture drawing, and yeah, I didn't know yet how to deconstruct a body and how to break it down into simpler forms, so it doesn't look as fantastic, but you know, it's a start. Then we have another gesture drawing, and here we start with the perspective practice, which was really overwhelming. It was really hard, and I procrastinated on it a lot because, okay, maybe it wasn't that hard in the end, but it looked pretty complex and it was overwhelming for me to see all the steps in the video. So yeah, I procrastinated on it a lot, but in the end I managed to go through it, so it's nice. So we have day 21, 22. Then I so didn't want to do another perspective practice that I decided to draw a back of flower, but it turned out that drawing a back of flower is actually so much harder than doing the perspective practice that I decided to switch to perspective, and I actually managed to finish the day, which was pretty nice. Here we have another gesture drawing, which is even worse than these before, but it's fine. And here, another perspective exercise, and it was so overwhelming for me that I decided to break it down into 2 days, but finally I managed to do it and it looks pretty nice. Then we have an almost house, I guess, and day 26 was about deconstructing a hand, which wasn't that hard, to be honest, because I tried to draw hands before, so it was pretty fine. Then day 27 was super exciting. It was pretty hard to create a labyrinth, to be honest, but it was super fun to like separate the walls from the floor and to just see how the whole maze comes together. So yeah, it was one of my favorite days for sure. Then I had to draw a box and turn it around, and it was super hard. As you can see, I didn't know where to start and how to do it, but what's done is done. After that, day 29, I had to draw a hand holding something. I think it was a cylinder, but I didn't know how to draw this hand at all. Like the reference from the video wasn't helping, so I decided to just look at my own hand and how it would look like. And I was holding a pencil case, so I decided to draw that too, and I think it looks pretty okay. And then day 30, I hated so much. It was super complicated to draw the skull, and okay, maybe it wasn't that complicated to draw the skull, but like I tried shading and it looks horrible, but it's fine. You know, it was the last day, and the point was generally to draw a skull, and like we're gonna get to shading later. I mean, I still struggle with that 3 months later, so it's a whole another journey, I would say. But yeah, here with the skull, the challenge is finished, and I have just a few additional drawings to finish off the whole sketchbook tour, let's say. So here is a Santa candle holder and an actual candle holder. So yeah, here I spent a lot of time, got a very mediocre result, and I was kind of pissed to, you know, have a few pretty good drawings and come back to this, but you know, every journey is full of ups and downs, so I decided to just leave it and just start a new sketchbook and see where that leads me. Okay, so that was all when it comes to my drawing progress. I don't know what the next video will be and when it will be. I'm gonna try to upload as soon as I can, but as it turns out, editing videos is not that easy and not that fast, so it's gonna arrive when it's gonna arrive, you know? But I'm gonna try my best and try not to burn out or burn myself in the process. And yeah, see you in the next video.